Hi folks, Slick Slices here. Now, my apologies for this because I've had this more than a fortnight, might have even been 3 weeks, and it's just trying to find time to shoot new videos. It's just been fraught. So I finally get round to it. I got this parcel, I say about at least 2, if not 3 weeks ago, from Rick Warthogg, and it was very nice. The few things that were in it, there were some stickers, traditional pocket knives, Reisner, see Reisner cutlery, a little Jimi Hendrix sticker, and a couple of Warthogg stickers, which one of which will be going up on my box up behind me here. A red-headed lady in a bikini and a Warthogg Swiss Army knife with the moon behind. Two of those, which is very nice. It was a very, very nice letter, which if anybody wants to pause and read it, I'll put that's the first half. I'll just shuffle it up a bit so you can get the second half. No, sorry, that's to get the bottom. And yeah, I mean, he's been very nice to me, and then I took 3 weeks to respond. I did actually send him an email to say thank you that I got it, but I really think a little video is called for. What was actually in the present, along with the stickers and the letter, was this, which it says electrician Alox green Soko logo boxed. So what is this knife? Well, the Swiss Army pattern, what was in fact, it was called a soldier I think for a long time, was an Alox knife with a main blade and all, a can opener and a bottle opener, which is basically the Pioneer. Now this knife is based on the Pioneer, and I have to say my favourite of all the Swiss Army knives that I carry a lot is also a Pioneer, but I generally go for the Pioneer X because it has the scissors. This isn't quite a Pioneer because, as it says on the box, it's an electrician's knife, but what makes it an electrician's knife as opposed to a Pioneer is one change of blade. But the main things that it has, kind of if we start from the back, it has an awl, really good awl actually, very useful awl, very good for making holes. And then it has, oops, it has a main blade. I'll show you, they'll say the main blade in a minute, but it's a little bit bigger than the standard red plastic Swiss Army knife blades. So those are more or less the same as the Pioneer, plus you've then got the screwdriver, bottle opener, wire stripper. What makes it different, what makes it an electrician's knife, is that it has an electrician's blade, which is basically a short sheep's foot style blade, with this little curved bit on the back here, which is used for wire stripping. And obviously the wire stripper on the wire stripper on here is for very thin gauge wire. This is for sort of mains type wire. And that's what makes it an electrician's knife. The original pattern of the electrician's knife is one that goes back a long way. This particular one I have here was one that Tobias sent me, which again has a sheep's foot blade. And then it has this blade which has a screwdriver on it, and this wire stripping blade again with that sort of recurved portion to it there. And that's the traditional electrician's knife. This obviously is the Swiss Army interpretation of it, but it has those same elements. What makes this different and makes it a limited edition, this is one of only 1 in 100. So it's and it's not because it's green. The green is rare. What makes it really rare is the Soko cut shark's logo on the blade, which is really smart, and I like that. It makes this knife, you know, it's genuinely, it's a 1 in 100. Now, as anybody who knows Rick might know, that he's worked as an electrician for many years, so that's why it's an electrician's knife that he sent me, and not some other knife from some other trade. But it was really nice of him to send it. I think I was more pleased by the letter than anything else, because he was very kind and generous to me. I mean, it's true, I've tried to give him as much support as I can, but being 3,000 or 4,000 miles away, there's a limit to what one can do, other than just you know, be there for somebody who's had the troubles that he's had. You know, I've had no shortage of troubles to find over the years myself, so I do appreciate when something comes as a bolt out of the blue. Your life's going along nicely and you think all is well and everything's just sort of going tickety-boo, and the next thing something kicks you between the legs and you're brought to your knees, and you know, you just have to learn to cope with it. Now Rick has learned to cope with it. I don't want to go into what his problems are. I'm sure if he wishes to share them, he'll share them himself. But what I do know is that prognosis from his illness is appalling. I mean, truly dreadful. And yet he has fought and kicked against it. He didn't go quietly into the night, but he raged against the darkness. And he's come through it. And, you know, you're never clear of these things, but just to get as far as he's got is amazing. And to see him as healthy as he is now is fantastic. And I hope he has a very good future ahead of him. There's no reason to believe not now. But anyway, there's a little token of his appreciation. I am very pleased to receive it. It was unnecessary, but it's all the more precious for that. So I won't witter on anymore. I'll just say thank you, Rick. I wish you well, and hopefully we'll be corresponding for a long time to come. I see no reason for that not to happen. Okay, thank you very much. See you all next time, folks. Bye.